Okay, hello there, water signs. Okay, so I just want to announce the way things have changed and what's going to be happening going forward. I've been really, it's been taking me a while to get everything organized to kind of be able to do the things that I really wanted to do. So I think I've finally worked that out. And what I'm going to be doing, this is the twin flame reading. I'm going to keep all of the element readings for the YouTube channel. So there will still be the 4 element readings for twin flames or soulmates, divine partnerships. That's going to still be there for the 4 elements. And then I'm going to keep the 4 elements for the general and love readings for like singles, things like that. So I'm going to keep all of the element readings for the YouTube channel. Now, for the Love Club is going to now have the 12 zodiac sign readings, okay, which is the twin flame readings for each zodiac sign. Those are not going to be all fully loaded until like the 3rd week of October. Okay, so they're going to all be there for November. I have to do it that way because because of the way I'm trying to manage my time and stuff to be able to make sure that I'm having them out every month. So the zodiac sign readings, if you're wanting those for each zodiac sign, you'll have to join the Love Club for that. The way it's going to work, for the $1 a month, you will get the monthly twin flame reading and the mid-month reading. Okay, so if you join the Love Club at the $1 a month, you get the monthly twin flame reading and the mid-month reading. If you join the Love Club at the $5 a month, you get the mid-month reading and the monthly reading plus the 12 zodiac signs at $5 a month. If you're at the $20 a month, you get the monthly twin flame reading, the mid-month reading, the 12 zodiac signs, a weekly twin flame reading, and a weekly love clarifier reading. Okay, so in the $20 a month, you'll be getting 2 weekly readings on top of all of the other readings. Okay, so that is the way things are going moving forward. This transition is happening in the month of October. Okay, so in the month of October, there will be the zodiac readings will start being released. And yeah, so that's that. So if you're wanting a lot of love readings and things like that, the individual zodiac signs, then you'll need to join the Love Club. The link for that will be in the description box below. If you have not signed up for the 8 Hours to True Love Bootcamp that's starting on October 15th, I recommend you do. Oh, let me get this. Is in the try to make sure I get it all in the camera. Let me back this up some because I think I need more. Yeah, so I recommend that you do that, especially if you're wanting to kind of do the work on your twin flame journey. That's what that boot camp is for. It's going to just take you through the process of doing that work. Also, you can like the Facebook page to enter to win a free ticket to the True Love to Boot 8 hours to True Love Bootcamp. The link for that will be in the description box below. Actually, we're going to be drawing the winner for that. Today is the 2nd. We'll probably be doing that on the 7th. So if you can go ahead and like the Facebook page and get your, and that's going to enter you to win. It's going to be someone that has liked the Facebook page that my assistant is going to randomly select, and that will be the winner. And if you bought a ticket to the True Love Bootcamp and you win, you'll just get a refund. So don't worry about it. It's no big deal. You know, if you want to ensure that you have a spot. Because the difference is, this is the only time during the boot camp now, this is the only time that I'm going to be working with people one-on-one through this process is in the boot camp. Okay, so let's get going. Now, the overall energy is base chakra, partner's energy. And when I say partner, it doesn't have to be a committed relationship. It's just who you're thinking about, who you're coming to this reading about. The partner's energy is opportunity beckons, moving on, and seek. Your energy, water sign, is take the lead, healing begins, and lead. The energy of the connection itself is crowned with awaiting results and strengthening bonds. Oh, wait, awaiting results and the partner sending towards you strengthening bonds. You're sending towards them darkest fears. Overall, I'm just getting water sign that for the month of October, you're just not feeling all that secure. You're not feeling all that secure when it comes to this partner. There's something that's kind of making you not feel secure. And I can see what it is. It's kind of where their energy is. Because I have you wanting to take the lead in some way. Like you're wanting to take matters into your own hands. Like this is your desire. You're thinking about it. You wish you could. You'd like to. But you don't feel you don't feel like you'd ever be. It's almost like this energy of would I ever be good enough? Will it ever be enough? Could I pull it off? That's what I'm getting. Could I pull it off? Could I really pull it off? So it's like you're thinking about it, but you may not be acting on it because it's kind of this energy of could I actually pull it off? Would I actually get what I want? You know, am I good enough? Would I be good enough? Could I really make this happen? Yeah, because you're kind of suspicious of this other person. And it could be a third party situation where they have somebody else. And then that's what's making you feel a little suspicious. Like, you know, would I be able to pull it off? Like, would my efforts even get me anywhere? And if it's not because they already have somebody else that you're aware of, you could be thinking that they do. You could be thinking that they do. Because they do kind of have their back to the opportunity here. they feel, it's like they kind of feel like maybe the foundation wasn't there, or there was something in the foundation that maybe didn't feel stable. They didn't feel supported, or like they were being held up enough, and maybe, and it's like they kind of turn their back on the whole opportunity. And that could be what's making you feel suspicious. Like, why did they turn their back on the whole opportunity? Is it because they're with this other person? Are they interested in someone else? Like, what is it? You know, and they just became dedicated to change. I'm getting that they kind of turned their back on the opportunity in order to kind of just focus on changing some things within themselves. It's like maybe it's this energy of kind of like they felt like the way that they maybe did things or went about things is something that they wanted to dedicate themselves to changing. So this isn't really about you. Yeah, they still have a respect for you. They still have some type of admiration for you. That's still there. You know, there's still this mind to mind type of, you know, there's still some type of respect and admiration for you, some type of courteousness towards you. But they just felt like they had to be dedicated to the changes that they wanted to make for themselves and the transformation that they wanted for themselves. And so they just stopped looking in your direction. Yeah, because then I have moving on. So they just felt like their success maybe was in another direction. They just started moving on. They started moving on from things that they felt weren't serving them. They just felt like they see the bigger picture. Could be because of your lack of action here, because of what you were thinking. It's like you're thinking something, they're thinking something else. Because it's like they decided to step back and step out of their emotions and try to look at the bigger picture, because they felt like that's where they would be more successful. And then that led them to feeling like they kind of had to move on. But it's like a part of them that feels lonely. They may miss you. There's a part of them that misses you. There's a part of them that feels lonely, like they lost a friend or something. And then you're just going through some healing. Like you're getting more stability within yourself because you're really going through some healing. And you may be missing the tenderness or the gentleness. Like there's something that feels like it's calling you or pulling you. It's kind of like when they're moving on and when they're stepping out of things to look at the bigger picture, it's like that's pulling you. That's what it seems like here. There's something pulling you, yeah. And it makes you feel kind of out of control, and you kind of feel like you need them. It's almost this desperate type of energy, like don't go or come back. And they're trying, and see that desperate energy, it's not a good energy all the way, because it is coming from some need, emotional need. Okay, it's not coming straight from a whole place. But that energy is kind of pushing you to come into awareness that you might need to do something. It's making you want to step out of the shadows and do something. And you're thinking about that. And you're thinking about what you can do. If you're thinking about stepping out and taking matters into your own hands as you're going through this healing. So yeah, I can see why there's this desperate energy or need for them, or feeling out of control, like you can't stop wanting them. But there's healing going on. So some of that is being healed in you. So I can see why there's healing, because in order for it to heal, it has to come up. You know, you have to feel that way to even notice that it's there to heal anything. So you never heal anything without it being there. So, it's kind of leading you to want to build a foundation and wanting to take the steps to step out and take matters into your own hands to build that. But it's kind of like you don't know how to express yourself. You're trying to figure out what to say. It's like, what words, like how do I manifest that? Yeah, because you're very fascinated by them. You're interested. You have some interest towards them, no matter how much you may try to, not acknowledge that or deny that. There's some serious interest there. And for them, they're kind of just going within themselves. Like I'm not getting that they're really focused on this, even though they still admire you. There's still a respect that's there. They feel like they lost a friend. They miss you. But they're going within themselves. They're trying to just get the message from the universe that they need of, what's the next direction for them. They do want to take a step towards you. Like they're feeling in some way like they do want to. They want to take some type of step towards you, but they just feel like it's not smart. That's what I'm getting. They're just feeling like it's not smart. So there's a part of them that's just kind of longing for you to come over to them, because they may be feeling all of this energy that you're sending towards them, all of this interest, all of this need, it is desperation, they may be feeling all of that, and it could be a part of them that's kind of longing for that. They feel a little homesick. They do miss you. When I look at the energy of the connection, it's like there's nothing moving, because it feels like it's not smart. Like you both kind of feel like it's just not smart to move. That's what I'm getting. So there's some things that are growing and maybe happening under the surface. But it's like feeling like it's just not smart to do anything. They're sending towards you strengthening bonds. Like they feel a bond with you that but it may feel a little stronger to them than it did in the past, but they're withholding that information. Okay. They're keeping that a secret. The depth of the bond that they really feel with you, they're keeping that a secret. And then you, water sign, are kind of facing your darkest fears of it's like almost once again having to carry the burdens of others, or having to carry all the weight by yourself. Yeah, having to carry all the weight by yourself. You're sad, you're missing them, you're unhappy. There's a part of you that feels sad about maybe like carrying the burdens of others. And, they have some compassion towards you. They are sending like an empathetic, caring type of energy. Okay. Oh, real quick, let me pull a card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck before we go into November. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And I'm just getting that, what I'm really getting from that is like, it's just time for you to kind of just retreat from expectations, societal expectations, what other people think, and just disconnect from all of that and look at what is your truth. What is your truth? You have to disconnect from all of that and look at what is your truth. Okay, so now we're going to do November. I'm shuffling this way because like I've bent my deck in the wrong direction. And so I'm trying to bend it back. So water signs, November. I guess I could read off these energies. The overall energy is third eye chakra. The partner's energy is helpless and hopeless. Take the lead and love. Your energy, water sign, is rest and reconsider, manifest, and feeling alone. The energy of the connection is crowned with win or lose. The partner is sending towards you, refusing to see. And you're sending towards them, embrace. And what I'm really getting is like, it's kind of like in the month of November, you're sending this open energy to them. Like you want to embrace them. But it's like they can't see it. It's like they can't see clearly what your energy is towards them. It's like they may think your energy towards them is actually different from what it actually is. And the month of November is about, being able to see this situation more clearly. Like things coming into view where you're able to see. Like finally you can really see. And I mean like see with your third eye. See behind the veil. That's what's kind of trying to happen this month. And it's about whether you both are, or who's going to have the freedom. Like, are you going to have the freedom to win this? The freedom within yourself, the freedom to take the actions that are going to be required, to do the things that are going to be necessary. Because I'm getting that the partner is feeling like it's it's pointless. It's like they feel like there's nothing else they can do. They're between a rock and a hard place. They feel like it's an uphill battle. It's gonna be too hard to get there. And just mentally, they cannot get in a space of being able to actually move because they're just too skeptical. They're just too skeptical. They just don't trust it. Could be because of past experiences with you or with someone else, but they just don't trust it. And that skepticism just kind of freezes them. It's like they don't have the freedom. They're frozen. You know, they just can't see. They just can't, you know, they just can't because they don't trust it. They don't trust things. Yeah, and that makes them sad. There's a part of them that is sad about it, that they can't do anything because in their mind they just can't. And see, you're kind of picking up on that, and it kind of makes you want to, it's like you're taking a pause. You're not gone, but it's like you're resting and reconsidering. It's like you're trying to put it down for a minute. Yeah, because it's like you're trying to figure out how you could start over. Because it's like you want a fresh start. Like you want to get out of the past. You want to get away from whatever the past was. And you don't want to be, you know, in the future. Like it's like you just want to see how you can make a fresh start right now. And you're feeling like that fresh start isn't happening. And I think you're disappointed. I think you wanted them to come and try to have a fresh start. And they never did, or they didn't, or they're not, because of how they're feeling, and they just don't trust it. Maybe they don't trust you even. I don't know. But they just don't trust it. They're too skeptical. So they never did. And you could be feeling disappointed by that. Just totally let down that they didn't come for this new beginning. So it's disappointing for you, and it kind of, I don't know, it's like it busts your bubble. You know, it takes the wind out of your sails, so to speak. But you're still thinking about like, how can I make this happen? How can I manifest something here? It's like you want to create something here with them. And you're waiting to hear from them. And maybe you've been waiting a long time. That's what I'm getting for. A lot of you've been waiting a long time. You're wanting a message. You're feeling like it's time for them to say something. But you're not going to burden yourself with it. Like if they're not going to say anything, then you're not going to burden yourself and trap yourself and cage yourself in, which may be kind of what you felt like you were doing in October, but it's like in November, you're not wanting to do that. And they're thinking about taking the lead, but they feel like they don't want to carry all of this by themselves for some reason, or like it's like they want to take the lead and be supportive, but then it's a part of them that doesn't want to feel like they're in this alone. And see, they could feel like maybe their perspective, they're in it alone, so they're skeptical. That's what's making them skeptical, because they're not sure. And so then it's something they feel like was their fault. There's something that they feel like was their fault. And it's like there's this love here. They have a romantic feeling towards you. But there's something about them feeling like they don't know if it would be successful. Yeah, they're confused. They don't know what to make of the way that they feel. They don't know what to make of the way that they feel enough to be able to act on it successfully. Or enough to be able to dedicate themselves to it, should I say that. And you're just feeling, it's like you're trying to be free, but there's part of you is feeling trapped. Or like you're still holding on and you're missing them, like you're feeling lonely. You want to take the next step. Like that's what you're thinking about doing, is taking the next step. But you feel so vulnerable if you do that. You feel like it puts you in such a vulnerable place. But it's really about if you two are going to be free enough to do what needs to be done, because it's like you're embracing them. Your arms are wide open, but you're feeling like maybe you're not going to be good enough. And they just can't even see that your arms are wide open. And they just feel like it's just too risky to say anything. That's where they're at. They don't see where you really are towards them. They don't see it. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So it's kind of like there's negative energy or like negative thoughts that are weighing this down, or, you know, having an impact on this. So it's like you're not going to win if you can't stay optimistic. If you get too pessimistic about everything, then of course, you know, that breeds its own results, right? Okay. So that is your reading for November. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, if you want the individual, like the zodiac sign readings, join the Love Club. The Love Club really supports me being able to continue to do a lot of these readings. So I appreciate all of you that do support the Love Club, that support me in the Love Club in whatever capacity you pledge. Is really beneficial, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to continue to do these readings. I would really have to focus on my my offline psychic business. Okay, so thank you guys so very much. Remember to like the Facebook page to enter to win the free tickets to the boot camp that's coming up, and I will see you guys in December. Bye, water signs.